Hey everyone, this is Boo. We're here at Animal Kingdom today. As you can see, we're going to do a little bit of things. We're going to have a little fun, so just come on with us and see what's going on with us. We got a lot of things we're going to do. So, and maybe if you're lucky, we might be doing some other parts today too. So, come on, let's do it. See you when see you. Peace and apple grease. Where you guys at? Come on, let's go.
These are ibises. They're always here at the beginning of the park when you first come in. They're always right here. You also see some spoonbills that are pink, and they're really pretty in color. There's one guy there. He's just kind of lounging around, having a good old time.
Oh yeah.
Hi,
Hey,
buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Stay cool back there. We'll see you in a little while. Bye. Pretty orchids up the trees.
Here's Yami getting her picture and her autographs with Daisy. Okay, this is Boo here. We're over here by Donald's Dino Bash, and any minute now, Yami's going to be going over there to get her picture taken with Donald. She's already gotten her taken with Daisy, and Daisy also gave us kisses, both of us. So that was a real thrill. So, but yeah, you'll see Donald here any minute now. So we'll see you. You can do it, Goof. You can do it.
Yeah, the left to the left. Let me see.
Here's Yami getting ready to go see Goofy. Yami's giving pointers on what to do for the pictures. She's getting excited and she gets to see Goofy. Here's Yami with Goof.
Alright, Jumbo, hello, welcome. My name is Chris and I'll be your safari guide as we head through the beautiful Harambe Wildlife Reserve. Anything like that. If you do happen to lose anything like that off the side of the truck, raise your hand and I'll raise my hand too and we can wave bye to it together. And I'm not seeing a whole lot hanging out in the forest. Oh, never mind, spoke too soon. Left-hand side, up at the top of the hill there, I see some bongos. They have that really beautiful kind of burnt orange color. I'll go by really slowly so you can all see them. Some really beautiful burnt orange colors on the bongos. And you might see a light brown antelope as well, called a greater kudu. So, yeah, the greater kudu are all the way at the top there, hiding out. So some bongos and some greater kudus. Bongos are actually pretty known, or actually called the ghosts of the forest because they're so pretty rarely seen. So we got pretty lucky just even getting a glimpse of them hanging out. And greater kudus are known as the second largest species of antelopes here in Africa. Alright, so kind of a quiet start to our safari, but that's okay. We've still got plenty of time to see other things. We'll head out of the forest where everybody's hiding and move into the Sapi River region. And this is where we're going to find maybe some aquatic species, and that means things that live in or near water. Typically, we're going to talk about the pink-backed pelicans. There's all those pelicans seeing out of here. And you're like, Chris, those aren't pink. Well, not really. They're kind of grayish. They get really pink during mating season, which is not right now. Thankfully for us it's not, because they're colonial nesters. There'll be almost 500 mating pairs of pink-backed pelicans in one place. It's a whole lot of birds. Here's what I was looking for. These are Nile crocodiles. A very fearsome creature, the Nile crocodile, almost 20 feet long. That's just half the length of our truck, and about as long as a giraffe is tall. Now, Nile crocodiles are extremely dangerous. See how they're all kind of hanging out either on or near the shore? They'll hide like that, blend in with anything else that's in the water, use their powerful, powerful jaws to snatch their prey, and then they crush its bones as they drag it underwater. So they're super, super cool, really far away. A whole group of crocodiles like we saw there is actually referred to as a basque of crocodiles. On the biggest males, the horns can be about 6 feet from tip to tip and almost 10 feet from end to end. And collie cattle are also commonly referred to as Watusi cattle. Watusi cattle. They're named that after the Watusi tribe here in Africa that domesticated them almost 3,000 years ago. And the only domesticated species of animal you're going to find on the entire Harambe Wildlife Reserve.
Why is another one walking?
In case you're wondering, yes, they do moo. I've heard it a couple times. Very, very similar, of course, to American domestic cows. Just, you know, giant horns and pretty awesome. On the right-hand side here, I see a herd of wildebeest off on the top of the hill there. I might not be able to get a glimpse of them. But a little closer, I do see some elands. So once again, wildebeest off on the far right, hanging out in that patch of dirt there, and some elands. Elands are actually the largest species of antelopes here in Africa, but these look to be a couple of females because they're lighter colors. And they're just not as big as a male. If we saw the male, you'd definitely recognize him. He's 6 feet tall at the shoulders, and amazingly large. He's almost 1,200 pounds. But again, next to Mom, a little tiny one, mini version.
Can you take a picture?
Baby elephants are already born at about... Again, this is the business end. I'm not sure why everybody's showing off the back ends to you today. Sensitive skin, so they use dirt and mud as sunscreen. Very, very clever. And I think that one was spotted by our animal research team a couple years ago. So again, baby is always a relative term to use. But again, next to Mom, a little tiny one, mini version.
Can you take a picture?
Baby elephants are already born at about 300 pounds and carried by their mothers to term for 22 months of pregnancy.
Yep.
You're also going to see some flamingos on our left-hand side, known as the greater flamingo. They're the largest in the flamingo family and the lightest shade of pink. They get their pinkish colors from their diet of brine shrimp and the beta-carotene in their shells, but they're actually hatched as a kind of a light grayish color. It doesn't matter what time of day you come out here on Kilimanjaro safaris, you're probably going to see giraffes just doing their thing. Standing around eating, walking around eating, standing around, standing around, standing around some more. They don't really do a whole lot else because giraffes only spend about an hour a day sleeping. Man, that's it, an hour. Stand up and walk. Yeah, about 1 hour, that's all it takes. Which, you know... Black animals with white stripes. We can tell that because they have black noses. So if you went on up to them and shaved off all their hair, they'd be pretty upset. But also, you'd notice that their skin looks a lot like that underneath. Get a little closer. We'll go by really slowly. I can't quite stop when they're this close, but I can go by really slowly. Just hanging out. Now you notice that black white stripe pattern? It is a form of camouflage, but... No, I'm kidding. Mostly. His main job is looking fearsome. Yeah, he's kind of intimidating and make sure he scares off all the other little men. Just for the sake of our sanity, I think it's a good idea if we don't make noises at the lions. We don't want to draw their attention. Now, the females are the ones who really do all the work. They're the ones who are going to go out hunting at night. Thankfully for us, it is not hunting time. They're going to be just doing the usual cat stuff, hanging around, looking pretty, being lazy. And they're going to wait until night falls to make sure they have the element of surprise in stalking their prey. Don't get me wrong though, they're extremely powerful, being able to sprint almost 50 miles an hour and pounce almost 20 feet in one jump. Lions are actually the only species of big cat to cooperatively hunt white rhinoceros. It's super dirty. It's been rolling around in mud, uses sunscreen just like the elephants. Now this is a white rhinoceros. You can tell that because of its mouth. Yeah, because its mouth's got a really wide mouth, and that's why it's called the white rhinoceros. It's a mispronunciation of the Afrikaans word vita. Vita means wide, so it's called a vita rhino. Check out those beautiful crescent-shaped horns. Very, very brittle, so you know, they're very long and cover their back.
Well, we just got off of the, what is it, the Cali River ride?
Yeah.
And we're wet. Mostly the back side of us, because the seats are already wet when you get on them. But yeah, we're wet. Feels good, but we're wet.
We're real wet.
Yeah, Yammy's got the shaking hair. I just got my hair done, and it's gonna take a while for me to get it going.
Yeah,
again,
I mean,
so.
look at his hair. Look how bad it looks now that he got it wet.
Yeah, I mean,
It's horrible. But you know what? It was fun. It cooled us down, and I'll do it again, especially on a hot day like it was
especially
today.
on a hot day.
But we were supposed to be going to see Mickey and Minnie next, but we're gonna pass on that because I'm all wet. So we'll get Mickey and Minnie's picture and autograph on our cutting board on our next run. So
Yeah.
when we come back, we'll do that.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.